Rhombus. All right. Remember from our family tree, our rhombus is the other son of the parallelogram. So again, we're going to have all the same properties as our parallelogram. So all 5 of these, so make sure you have these notes handy. Again, I did not write them down, but we have those plus an additional 3. So also in our rhombus, all 4 sides are going to be congruent. So all of these sides are going to be congruent or equal. Our diagonals are going to be perpendicular. That means that, that's not a straight line, where they intersect, we're going to create some right angles right there. And our diagonals are also going to bisect opposite angles. So that means that whatever degree this side of that line is, same here. Same thing. These are going to be the same. These are going to be the same, and these are going to be the same. All right, let's look at a couple of examples. We've got JK equals 12, and JN equals 7. So what is JN? Well, all 4 sides are congruent, so since that's 12, this is 12. What is JL? Remember that the diagonals bisect, so if that's 7, this side is 7, so 7 plus 7, that total is 14. MN, we're going to have to do another thing to find MN. So our diagonals are not congruent, not in our rhombus. So just because this is 7 does not mean that that is 7. So this is 12. Again, remember our diagonals create this right angle right here. Again, we have another right triangle, and we can use a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So this is b. So we've got 7 squared plus b squared equals 12 squared. And when I do the math, b ends up being 9.7. So MN is 9.7. Okay. So what's the total here? If this is 9.7, this would be 9.7. So I add those together, and that's 19.4. Sometimes we're going to be creating right triangles, and that's why we do that. And we remember our a squared plus b squared equals c squared. All right, this other example we got here, we got zy is 34, wy is 38, and we'll look at our angle in just a second. So we want to know what WZ is. Well, 34, right? We want to know what VY is. Let's take 38 and divide it by 2. It gives me 19. What is ZV? So again, we need to draw our right triangle, and we can use any of these, but we know that this side is 19. Here again is our right triangle. This is CA, and we need to solve for B. Remember, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. And our B here is going to be 28.2. So this is 28.2. We want to know what ZX is. That's 28.2. This is 28.2. So add them together. That's 56.4. All right, now let's look at our angle. We're told up here that ZXY, so this one right here is 34 degrees. So W XZ. So we want to know what this angle is. Remember, that's the unique part of our rhombus, is that that diagonal bisects it. So whatever it is on one side, it's the exact same on the other side. So that's 34 degrees. What is WVZ? We already marked that because we needed to know that. Remember, those create perpendicular lines, which create a 90-degree angle. What is ZYW? We want to know what that is. So we know from our parallelogram that this total X angle and total Y angle are going to add up to 180, right? Our angles here, so X angle equals 34 plus 34, 34 plus 34, and that's equals 68. So I can take 180 minus 68, and that's going to give me the total Y, 180 minus 68. So this total big angle is 112. Remember that diagonal bisects it, so I'm going to take that 112 and divide that by 2. And that's going to give me 56. So that one side is 56. X, Y, W, so what's the other side? It's the exact same. It's 56. All right, let me know if that one confused you at all, and if you have any other questions.